Okay, hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Fauzul Kabiir Achmad from Indonesia. I am currently an active student at one of the Indonesian's university, namely Universitas Indonesia. I am currently completing my final thesis in the form of a thesis. My thesis raised the topic of tourism in one of the international tourist destinations in Indonesia, precisely in the province of East Java. And my title of research is Analysis of the Effect of Experiential Marketing through Tourist Satisfactions on Behavioral Intentions, a case study on Bromo Tengger Semeru tourism. The first part is the introductions of my study. Market globalization affects tourism globally. According to Hollybeck and Mckay 2019 and Halton, Skarmes, Ogazi, and Bahesti 2015, there is an economic downturn, increasingly intense competitions, and the growth of new technologies that offer both opportunities and threats. Experiential marketing is increasingly being used by marketers to build experiential connections with consumers. From Hamburg et al. 2017, Lee et al. 2019, and Smith 1999. And then Smith explained the experiential marketing provides an opportunity for visitor or tourists to get an experience of a product, brand, or service. Next is current study. The first study from Sarma and Nayak 2019 found that tourist experience influence tourist behavior through satisfaction. The second studies from Dillon et al. 2021 revealed that good experiential marketing can create positive customer satisfaction from luxury cosmetic brand. The third is from Festi 2021, explained that tourist satisfaction has a positive effect on the one of behavioral intention variable is word of mouth. And the last is from Yang and Xia 2021, explained that there are several factors that can affect customer satisfactions and willingness to pay using DD cuisine in China. Okay, and the next is about object research. One of favorite area for tourists is tourism in the province of East Java, especially Bromo Tengger Semeru. BTS is the one of the super priority tour developed by the Indonesian government because visitors who come, especially foreign tourists, almost always visit this place. The extraordinary beauty and nature always spoil the visitor's experience. Next is about gap research. However, in several studies, it was found that there were several variables that showed different results, both in tourism result and research on other themes. And this study would focus on breaking the exciting knowledge gap in the modern marketing strategy contribution in influencing behavioral intention through tourist satisfaction by assessing Bromo Tengger Semeru tourist experience. And then the second part, I want to explain about literature review. The first about literature review about experiential marketing on tourist satisfactions. A current study from Dillon et al. 2021 revealed that the dimensions of experiential marketing affects customer satisfaction significantly. The second study from Sarmak and Naya 2019 found that tourist experience influence tourist behavioral through satisfaction. The second literature review about tourist satisfactions on revisit intentions. The first from Jung et al. 2015 revealed that all satisfaction has a significant influence on revisit intention, which is also supported by Arich's research from 2017 that customer satisfaction has an influence on revisit intentions. And this hypothesis is also supported by other research by Sahijan 2018. The third about literature review is tourist satisfaction on word of mouth. RVG explained revealed that customer satisfaction has an influence on word of mouth. That means that if customer satisfaction increases, it will increase the intensity of word of mouth. On the other hand, in the context of organic food menus, customer satisfaction was found to have a positive impact on customer behavioral intentions, which are dimensions of revisit intention and word of mouth from Lu and Jing 2018. And the last about literature review is tourist satisfaction on willingness to pay. In this case, it is stated that there is another opinion that willingness to pay, according to Zhao and Kling 2005, which explains that the maximum price for food goods and services is owned by consumers. And research conducted by Yang and Xia from 2021 explains that there are several factors that can affect customer satisfaction and willingness to pay using Didi choosing in China. Okay, the next part talk about research model. Okay. The study tries to test construct like this, where the hypothesis is made as follow: from experiential marketing has a positive impact to research. Tourist satisfaction has a positive impact to behavioral intentions. The next part is the research method. Data were collecting using proposing sampling from 224 tourists visiting the Bromo, Tengger, Semeru destinations, with the help of a questionnaire using confirmatory factor analysis or GFA to show that each questions indicator could represent as a measuring tool for each latent variable in the research model. This study used SAMS or structural equation model. The data will be processed through SPSS AMOS software. Okay. After collecting data from the field, the answer are first test for validity and reliability. The validity analysis, I use the Kaiser-Meyer-Oaklin or KMO, which factor loading should be 0.5 or above 0.5. And generally, the alpha coefficients range in value from 0 to 1, and 0.9 or the greater are preferred from Malhotra 2016. And the reliability analysis was measured by using Cronbach coefficients alpha and should be 0.6 or above 0.6. From the data that has been tested for validity and reliability, it is it is started that all variables are declared valid and reliable, and there is no data that show under the conditions. Okay, after that data was tested by GFA, from the result of the GFA test, it is revealed that the finance examination for the original model has an unfit result because value of measurement model is not in recommended value. And I process to be model fitness examination for the final model. There are several indicator items. They are removed because they are considered unable to represent the variable construct. And the fit model is followed with recommended value. The next about structural model and hypothesis testing. Okay. After that, the model that has been fit is tested for structural model and hypothesis testing. The condition is that the p-value must be below 0.005 and the CR value above 1096 to be declared positive and significant. So from the test, revealed the following results. Okay. The next is to do mediations analysis. This analysis was conducted to see the indirect effect of several experiential marketing dimensions that pass the hypothesis test with behavioral intention variables such as revisit intention, word of mouth, and willingness to pay. The mediating variable is tourist satisfactions, which show the result of all the mediated variables are significant with a value below 0.05. Okay. And then the discussions, the two dimensions of experiential marketing when tested in tourist research do not significantly affect tourist satisfactions, namely sense and feel dimensions of experiential marketing, while the other dimension have a significant positive effect. This study reveals that the hypothesis of the other three experiential marketing dimensions is achieved because it has a low level of significance, which means it has a positive influence on tourist satisfactions. Also, in indirect examination of several behavioral intention variables, such as revisit intention, word of mouth, and willingness to pay, also give a high significant value. It means that experiential marketing indirectly has a positive influence on revisit intention, word of mouth, and willingness to pay through satisfactions. The conclusion is that visitors can visit Bromo, Tengger, Semeru influenced by their satisfactions, and their satisfactions is influenced by their experience when visiting BTS or Bromo, Tengger, Semeru before. The tourists are also there. Word of mouth is also good because their satisfaction is influenced by their experience. Besides that, their availability for willingness to pay is also good because their good satisfactions is also influenced by their previous experience when visiting Bromo, Tengger, Semeru. Okay. And the last part about limitations and future research. The first, because the study uses experiential marketing variable, it cannot be sampled when the people not in tourist destinations. The second is direct data collection in the field was hampered by the COVID-19 regulations regarding visitor restrictions, which in delayed in the research process. The third is future research should investigate the role of customer experience dimensions in influencing customer behavioral intentions directly, as well as for future research should investigate about its influence through online media such as 360 virtual tour. Finally, scholars can also reveal whether there is a difference between virtual tour and destinations visits. Okay, thank you for your attention. And sorry if there are make both verbally and in writing. I'm Fauzul Kabiir Ahmad from Indonesia and Universitas Indonesia. Thank you. And see you on the next moment.